every time I hear that one country, such as the United Kingdom, tells us, plebs, that they're going to work on changing the rules of another country, or another group of countries, such as the European Union, I just want to pull my flippin' hair out. Anyway, while you're here, please boot the old like button. It drives me flippin' insane. Just like when you hear flippin' Angela Rayner and Rachel Reeves, Keir Starmer, telling us that they're going to redo a Brexit reset and we're going to get rid of all the red tape. Oh, hello, the Horlicks. It's not their red tape to get rid of. That's just ridiculous. They can only get rid of it in one direction and then they won't be abiding by the Trade and Cooperation Agreement. Oh, that's just nuts. So anyway, the UK government has begun to introduce its latest update to the data protection laws in the UK, but they've got to comply with the EU. You see, the thing that the EU do, they do a thing like, it's like trust. All right? Yes, you can operate, we trust you, yeah, because your rules are similar to our rules. You can operate in the EU as such. Where's the trust if you change the rules different to what the EU's rules are? Now, they're already looking at fining Elon Musk 6% of his total turnover for all his companies except Tesla. They're already looking at doing that. Needless to say, it's going to be expensive. The United States is continuously having to negotiate this because they can't get their head around it. You see, if you don't comply, you end up getting fined or you end up getting blocked. And that's what potentially could happen in the EU. It'd be difficult, but it could actually happen. Brazil proved it could work. They could do it, and they did. Regarding Tesla, X, and Elon Musk, until he paid his fines. Now, critics, the government said it expects it will keep the UK in line with EU's GDPR, but that means you can't change it. How can you change it without keeping it in line? There's nothing there that makes it's already been cut back in the UK under the Tory party. There's nothing they can really change that actually makes it better for the UK and can still comply with the EU. Because the GDPR does make online trading harder and functioning websites harder. You have to have all these cookie things in place, cookie bottom where you have to track everything that is harvested from your website, not just stuff that's on your website, but where it ends up on other channels, other sites. This cookie bot thing that goes and scans everyone and gives you a report. It has to be taken down from the internet. If, say, for instance, somebody wants their details removed, or maybe you put something online and you shouldn't have done. That sort of stuff. And if you don't do it, the fines are huge. So anyway, critics, like I'm being a bit critical here, they've said that the legislation could affect current privacy protections, allow automated decision-making that affects people's livelihoods, and potentially scrap safeguards for patient data. Introduced in the House of Lords, this was just a few days ago, the Data Use and Access Bill targets better efficiency in the National Health Service and the police force and the businesses with the new regime. It's not going to work. We've already cut it back. The Tories did it. Cut it back to as far as you can, and you're not going to accept any being cut back. I very much doubt they will anyway. And they'll start either blocking or fining UK-based companies. If you operate a website where people come and they can add stuff into your website, you can send you messages or fill in forms and stuff like that, or your website requires cookies and stuff to function properly, you have to make the person visiting completely aware of what you're going to do. It's just the right thing to do, When you click the little box and what have you, And other companies and newspapers, they're going to come a cropper on this. It's going to be, well, let's say, for instance, I think it's the Daily Mail, the Sun, the Mirror, what have you. When you get the old pop-up, say whether you accept or reject, well, you don't get an option anymore. You either reject and pay, it says now, or you just reject, or you accept, their terms of using the websites and stuff. Well, that isn't really a choice, is it? Not really. Against some rules, so I can see them coming a cropper, So anyway, what do you think about this? Because I can't see them actually managing to see this through to any real benefit to the United Kingdom at all. I really can't. Anything that goes against the EU is just going to make it harder for us to trade with the EU. It's just nuts. Anyway, you tell me. Please leave it in the comments down below. And if you want to support the channel, do it on Patreon or buy us coffee. But also, we're doing rewilding here in France. We're planting trees on this piece of land and the piece of land over there. 1,000 trees plus on 2 hectares of land. And we put a sign with every tree. And the reason we do that is because people make donations via our GoFundMe link down below. And if you make a donation, we'll plant a tree on your behalf, and I'll make a sign to go with the tree. It could be its name, memory of a loved one, or a pet, or even a gift for Christmas, you see. Anyway. But for now, please beat the like button. Toodaloo.